Hello beautiful people, LosingDrea here, and I have Blue, who's getting some mommy and me time right now. Bikini in the background, who's a little bit on the jealous side, as well as Cody, who's now coming in to see what's up. If you know when I'm recording, I just kind of like want to get involved. And anyway, she's being real lovable, so I thought I'd turn the camera on. Hi, Blue. Want to say hi? She has this, I don't know if you can see this way that she's... Hey. You want to look over there at the camera? You want to look at the camera? Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, you get a kiss? We're giving kisses. She's been so sweet. You love the mama. You love the mama. So lovable. Motor going. Purring. You want to say hi? Yeah? You your tail? Yeah. Tired. Happy cat. Happy cat. Happy cat. You a happy kitty cat. You touched it. Anyways, I already did a video for today, but hubby just left to go do his thing, gym and so on and so forth, and you know, I still, my hair is a lot darker than it looks on camera, and it's gotten so long I've literally had to put it up in a ponytail, because it's just gotten so long. I mean, I cut it like 3 months ago when I moved here, maybe a little less, because it wasn't exactly when I moved here, but I went to do my normal touch-up, and I had to just go ahead and dye the whole thing. So the color that hubby bought me was not the color that I normally use, and it's a lot redder. I mean, I don't know if you can see it. It's really, really dark, actually. But for some reason, it looks a lot lighter than it is in all actuality. Oh well. A couple people have commented on my hair, and thank you very much. It's growing on me. I mean, I'm a natural redhead anyway, so I've always had the red hair. It doesn't seem like I'm able to get rid of that. But for a while, I was coloring my hair with the Ferrier. It's like the lightest blonde something or other. It turns even dark hair light, and that for my hair was actually working a lot better, but at least so I thought. It was hiding grays. So yeah, that's my color. That's what I'm left with. So I'm just relaxing, sitting around. I just made some green tea, and I'll be sipping on that throughout the day to get my water in, because normally I'm not thirsty, so I don't drink enough. But I just recently, and the reason I'm doing this video is I just recently read somewhere that when you don't drink your water, your body, which knows it needs the water, will retain water because it doesn't know where it's going to get its water from. And that to me is the same thing as the whole food metabolism thing, where if you think that you're going to starve yourself so that you can lose weight, your body's going to hold on to what you eat instead of allowing you to expel it by way of losing weight and fat and so on and so forth, because it doesn't know where it's going to get its next meal from. So it made a lot of sense to me in hearing it in that terminology, putting it in that form. So I'm going to try to consciously keep that in my mind while I'm trying to drink more water. I've been drinking bottles of water. I drink these I think they're 16 or 20 ounce bottles. What are they? Where is the thing on here? Okay, 16.9 fluid ounces. So this is a little more than 2 8-ounce glasses a day, and you're supposed to have at least half your body weight, or 64 ounces if you're a normal body weight. You know, I thought I just had to drink 64 ounces of water a day. Well, if I was 130 pounds, yeah, 128 pounds, whatever. I'm not 128 pounds. I don't think I'll ever be 128 pounds. So I need to literally take my body weight, which right now is currently at 240 pounds, and split that in two, which would be 120 pounds, and turn that into ounces, which is 120 ounces, not 64. So I literally need to double up. I need to have like 16 ounces, 8 bottles a day. And I'm going to say something, and I hope nobody gets offended, but I feel like I need to shove a hose up my butt. I mean, there's just no way I'm going to drink that much water. Come on. I don't see it happening. But I need to try. So at least I can make a valiant effort and try. When you're working out and you're sweating, you are expelling some of that water through your perspiration. Our bodies are made up of primarily of water. So our bodies need water to rehydrate, and whether I like it or not, you know, I don't seem to lose weight when I'm drinking water. Water seems to put weight on me. I don't know if I got some sort of a problem, a medical issue. I mean, this happened to my mother for many years, where a glass of water seemed to put weight on her. And she ended up having to have gastric bypass surgery, because no matter what diets or what things she had tried in the past to lose the weight, she was never successful at losing more than a couple pounds here and there, and then putting it all back on and then some. And that happened to me too, where I had tried to take off some weight and ended up putting back what I maybe had lost, and then some. So for a long time, that was my fear and my excuse for why I wasn't even going to bother to try to lose weight anymore, because I was just going to end up gaining more at a faster rate. Now, 16 years ago or so my husband tells me, I quit smoking cigarettes. And when I quit smoking cigarettes, just like what happens with many other people, your taste buds return and things start tasting better. But when you used to normally have the habit of putting something in your mouth and that's no longer there, you then want to fill that void with something else that becomes habit forming, and unfortunately for many it's food. That now, 16 years later, does not need to be the case in my life. So I'm no longer trying to fill that void, because I don't have that urge or that need to smoke that cigarette. I have entertained the idea a few times in my head for one reason or another, whether I was upset about something or what have you, but it's old addict behavior, I think, and no matter what your euphorism of choices, you know, whatever that thing is that gives you pleasure, whether it's food or cigarettes or drugs or what have you, you tend to entertain the idea every now and again for one reason or another, I believe, to want to try and you know, use something or put something else in your mouth or what have you. So that's just how it is. But you have to deal with that. You have to get over that. You have to find, whether it's prayer or whether it's steps, if you're working steps in your life, if you're in a 12-step program of any kind. It could be for weight loss, for overeaters, it could be for drugs, it could be for alcohol, it could be for gambling, it could be for sex. Whatever your choosing normally is, that you go to, your go-to thing when you're trying to comfort yourself, when you're not feeling the way that you think you should be, and the way that you should be. You should be feeling good about yourself. You should be happy. You should be healthy. You should be beautiful. You should be just you. So with that said, be the boss of your loss if you're on a weight loss journey. If you're one of my crafty friends, keep on crafting. I love to see any of your creations. If you want to actually do a response video at any time to any of my videos and show me some of your videos, or just comment down below and let me know you got some videos on your channel you'd like for me to check out. Also, you know, I think the near future might have a P.O. box or something in store for me where I might have something set up for people to send me stuff that I'll be able to post directly. However, I will post, you know, my address to you privately if you inbox me, if you'd like to send me something and have me review it for you. I'll be more than happy to do an open and honest review at length with the utmost best intro and closing screens and whatnot for your product and what it is, and point people to your channel and whatnot so they can see more of what you do. And pretty much, you know, I just got a lot of things in my head that are constantly going, which is good because then I could focus on those things rather than focus on eating and all the things that I think I do out of boredom more so than just because I'm hungry. And I know that many of you have that same thing going on in your mind, and if you do, post in the comment down below. I'd like to talk to you and hear more about, you know, how you deal with those situations when they present themselves to you. I mean, if you're on a weight loss journey and maybe you're a crafter as well, do you turn to your craft and do you get involved in what you're doing? Because I know for me, I can sit down and start working on some crafts and stuff, and it literally take me away from thinking about eating and being bored and, you know, wanting to go in the kitchen and do things just out of boredom, because, you know, I might not necessarily be hungry. I might just be bored and just don't know what to do with myself, and then I think that I'm hungry and maybe I'm really not. So once I get involved with doing something, I really get into a zone with it, and I could sit there for a long time. And this week I've been able to lose my weight, lose 5 pounds. And I believe it has a lot to do with the fact that I've gotten back into creating. And one of the things that I've also noticed, because I'm a polymer clay artist, I don't know if you could see on this little step stool behind me, there's a little machine on it over here, if you can see that right there. Let me get some better light on the situation. That over there is a polymer clay, well, it's a pasta machine, but I use it for polymer clay. And of course, once you use something for polymer clay, you want to try to dedicate it for just polymer clay use, or at least so they say. Although I don't find that polymer clay is toxic unless you burn it. And I've done a video on that, which now resides on this channel, and it's still, it was originated by T. Summer Lee, lady who, she uses a toaster oven that she also uses to make her sandwiches and heat other things in, and she's, you know, got a point. And I also have a lady that I do a website for, Jane Zoe, and she also believes in, you know, she uses her home oven. I mean, as long as you're watching it and you don't burn it, there shouldn't be an issue with any toxins. It's only when the polymers in the clay burn that they become potentially hazardous, and they get like a malodorous smell to them. So, yeah, y'all thought I was going to end this video before, huh? So, anyways, that thing back there is actually a workout for me. When I go to condition my clay, I'm constantly squeezing. I'm using my hands. For those of you who have fibromyalgia or something that keeps you from doing things, I'm not a medical person, and I'm not giving medical advice, but I strongly believe, for many of the people that I know that are avid clayers, that either do polymer clay or come to my air dry clay group that I have helped co-found, even though sadly I have not had a lot of time for that either, but gratefully it's run by the my co-founder and partner in air dry clay crime, Mary, and she does a wonderful job of taking care of it, along with a couple other few volunteers who are members of the group. And I believe she has fibromyalgia as well, and she loves the air dry clay. Sometimes they find the air dry clay to be a lot softer and easier to manage than the polymer clay. Some polymer clay, depending on the brand and or how long it's been sitting around, it will be very hard to get it conditioned and workable. So I use a polymer clay dedicated pasta machine. That is an Atlas behind me, an Atlas Mercado. And I crank it. And cranking it gives me some muscle in the right arm. Sometimes I turn the stool around, do it in the left. So I'm getting a little bit of a workout with that. And I'm using my brain, and again, it's taking me away from the thought and the idea that I entertain sometime that I'm going to go eat something when maybe I'm not really hungry, I'm just bored. So, get into a craft if you don't. And, that's another reason, like, if any of you are watching my channel going, where did all these craft videos come from? There is a method behind my madness. While my craft channel may not be a place to put my weight loss videos, my weight loss video channel is definitely a place to put my craft videos, because by doing crafts, any craft, I don't care if you want to paint, if you like doing polymer clay, you burn calories while you're painting. I actually saw somewhere, if I'm not mistaken, if you go to sparkpeople.com and you go to the fitness tracker and you put in painting, you will see, or even probably Google painting, you will see how many calories you can literally burn by painting. So crafting is exercise. Yeah, exercise. And it's fun exercise because you're getting into something, you get in the zone with doing it, you don't feel like you're exercising. Most people don't even know it's exercising. Maybe they'll stop painting, I don't know, now that I told them that it's exercise. But it will get you motivated, it will get you moving, and even if you do that 30 minutes a day, it's something, it's better than nothing. So that's all I wanted to say about that. Be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you. Be the boss of your own loss if you're on a weight loss journey. If you're a crafter, yes, I'm saying this twice in this video, I know. Go ahead and create, because your creativity and imagination is the best thing that you can have and use for yourself, whether you're on a weight loss journey or whether you're not. And I love you guys. Be healthy. Be happy.